Welcome to the CWK Report. I'm Steve Liebman. Thanks for joining us. We talked to the community in Gunnedah about the Vickery South project, and these were some of the views expressed by the business owners and locals in the region.
I was councillor on the Gunnedah Shire for 17 years. I was mayor for 9 of those years, and I retired from the mayoral position and council 3 years ago. Since then, I've been involved in several community organisations, but still involved, pretty well in the community. I still consider it my community. Not long after I'd been on council, we lost, through various scenarios, we lost our abattoir, and we lost the 3 small niche mines that were working. So we lost something like 1,200 full-time jobs in a community of 12,000 in the space of about 18 months. That absolutely knocked the stuffing out of Gunnedah. As I said to someone, you could have fired a gun up the main street, you wouldn't have hit a parked car, a pedestrian or a business that was operating. It had a huge emotional impact on Gunnedah, and I had people meeting me down the street. I'd be around the supermarket or down the street and there'd be people crying on my shoulder, really, really upset. Since then, we've had the opportunity to look at how communities can change, how they can move forward. I'm excited about what's happening in Gunnedah. I'm excited for the fact that the young people can stay there, they can get jobs, they can get good apprenticeships, they can get good money for doing things that our farming boys do all the time. They drive tractors, they drive bulldozers, lots of different things that they can do. And a lot of the young farmers' sons are now working in the mines, and they're also able to keep their little farms going. So it gives them the opportunity to do what they want to do, which is farming, and the other job provides the opportunity for them to do that. So I think it's great. There are very few houses now to rent in Gunnedah. They've all been taken up. There's not many places that you can buy a house. That's all been taken up. And before this, I can remember where the real estate agents would talk about the fact they had so many houses on their books. How are they going to rent them? How are they going to sell them? Not like that, exact opposite now. So, and businesses that have set up, it's a busy shopping centre in Gunnedah now. Lots of extra businesses have come into the main street. I used to have someone saying to me, or several people used to say to me as I walked up the main street, that they couldn't, that it was dreadful, there were no shops there, and how sad it was and everything. I used to agree with them and so forth, and now some of the same people are saying to me, you just can't get a park in Gunnedah now. I want a park right out in front of so-and-so's that I want to go into, and now I can't get the park. So a good percentage of the people, overwhelming percentage of the people would be supportive because they can see the benefit. And if you have anything to do with young people, if you've got kids at school, if you've got grandchildren like we have, the opportunity for them to stay around your area and get a good job and a good professional job is just wonderful. I've been impressed with the way Coalworks have been working because they were prepared to say, look, we're not going to knock down the homestead. And I guess it's hard. It's a business coming into a community and they just want to get on and do something. But from my perspective, I think they've been working really well with the community. I think Coalworks have been working really well with the society and looking at how they can work with the community. I've been impressed with them, but I don't know them personally. Gunnedah and coal and agriculture have coexisted for over 100 years, and we've managed and we've provided jobs. So don't say that mining has just suddenly come to Gunnedah. It has not. It's coming in a bigger perspective, but certainly it's been there for over 100 years. You've only got to look at that beautiful miners' memorial in Gunnedah to see exactly how long it's been here and what a beautiful memorial it is. Hang on a minute. Do you push the switch and expect the light to come on? Oh, yeah, well, do you turn the jug on and expect it's going to boil? We have to have power. If we are going to live with the comfort that we live in this day and age, we have to have power. No one wants to go back to the 1800s. I'm sorry. No one wants to go back. Even the people who hang themselves up by hammocks in front of a coal seam gas exploration site. They don't want to go back to the 1800s. We are moving forward and we expect a lifestyle that will provide an opportunity for us to benefit from this century that we're living in. And that's the reality of it. Mining is doing things so much better than a lot of other industries. Also, mining, I think, they've had the pressure put on them and they've really come to the fore with a lot of the environmental initiatives that they've got going. And they realise that they've got a responsibility.
And that's our CWK report. Till next time, I'm Steve Liebman.